Okay. Why do you do this? Starfield. Just leave it all as it is. Right. I think that's everything. Hold on. Yeah, that's that. Cancel. Yes. Okay. Good. YouTube is caught up. Hello everyone. I'm Iron Phoenix and welcome back to Starfield. I am now. And let me just exit the ship for a minute. Right. Yes, so I am now about, 10, 12 hours into the game, and I've been learning a few things about it. Namely, I found the shipbuilder. Yeah, my ship kind of got bigger a bit. I found the hab modules for the sides. So I've got an infirmary one side and a hab module the other. I've added more guns, I've added more storage space. I bought one of the sort of the pre-builds and sort of adapted it off that. So I've done sort of reworked the front and the middle section, and some of the back as well, with the shield generator down there, that sort of thing. It looks big, and I've painted it as well, or at least I've started to paint it as well. The engines have been painted, and some other bits and pieces as well. Also, I should note, I have tweaked my graphics settings slightly. Turns out even if you turn off adaptive resolution, it still has the AMD FSR on by default. So I turned that off. It doesn't really do much for the frame rate, but by turning that off, I thought, well, I can turn something else up a bit. So I turned the ambient occlusion up to medium. And considering that I was torn here, because I was either going to do that or the grass, because all of the settings there are quite expensive performance-wise. I decided with ambient occlusion in the end because quite a lot of the planets are sort of these sort of dusty rocks, and an awful lot of the stuff that I'm doing is going to be going around ruins and doing dungeons, that sort of thing. So how much grass is there really in the game? There's only a couple of places, so yeah, it's just not, it looks fine, Right, I'm going to get into my cockpit and I'm going to go back. I need to fly back to Sol because I have colonised the moon. Not the moon, what's the other one? Earth. I've colonised Earth a bit, but I need to do some more base building. So that's basically what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be talking about my experiences with the game so far. There will probably not be any story spoilers in this video slash stream. Also, hopefully, added a little bit of game audio to the stream. It shouldn't be too much, just a bit. Do I want to fight space jackals? Not really. Not unless they bother me. If they bother me, then sure. Right. Yes. So I need to go back to Earth. The game is. There's quite a lot of fast travel in this game. It turns out. I'm not sure how I feel about that. It's a complicated one, I think. Oh, apparently I am actually now in combat. Fine, we are going to destroy these ships. Apparently. Oh, yeah, okay. I've not set up my controls. I can't remember what my... Why not? Engines are offline, so let's dock and let's board the ship. This ship is a bit of a beast, as it turns out. I did add more guns to it. Right, where's the docking module? Can't remember. I can't remember where I put it. Here? Yeah, yeah. Okay, gonna be a little bit of combat then. Oh, for goodness sake. I need to drop a health kit. The ladder's in the way. I got a new gun. It's very good. I like it. I like this one a lot. Right, this sounds like there's one more somewhere. Oh, he's down. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. He was a turret. Several turrets, it turns out. Okay. Can I take over the ship? That would be the next question. I mean, do I want to take over the ship? I bet I can't. Some of these ships that I'm coming up against right now need a higher piloting skill, which I just don't have. But I'll certainly scavenge anything. Stolen artwork. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to. I don't have my smuggling skill yet, so all of the scans are just going to find these things. I don't want to end up in space prison. Right, let's have... Oh, I don't like ladders. Can I take over the ship? Nah. This is a higher... I'd love to take over the ship because I want to sell it for cash, but I can't do that, so never mind. I will take everything that's not nailed down. Ah, well, no, I'm not going to take everything that's not nailed down. Harvested organs, okay. That's the thing. I wonder if there's a... Aha, here we go. Yeah, we'll take everything out of the cargo hold. Oh, I can sit in the jump seat. Yes, so... no, let's get up. Right. Well, that was not exactly entirely planned, but yeah, okay. I mean, I probably could have just taken all the guns and filled up the ship. Let's move on. I might just blow up that other ship while I'm at it. Well, also, I could just blow it up. He's closing. The crew keep talking, which is not, not what you really want in combat. Okay, because I boarded them and took all their stuff. I think that means that I can't do any more of that. Let's blow up this guy. Deal with this. So yeah, so I'm about 12 hours in. Worked out base building. I've got a base that I'm gonna go down to shortly. Once I've dealt with this spacer. I'm enjoying the game in general. There's quite a lot of fast travel, as I mentioned, which may be an issue. As I said, I'm not entirely sure how I feel about that. I feel like there should be some sort of more sort of free roam, something a little bit more like Elite Dangerous, where you're jumping from system to system if you want to do that, with a little bit more sort of flying around if you want to do that. A lot of the sort of the things to see seem to be around planets. Like over here, we've got Star Dock, which we could dock at to get loot from if we wanted to, because usually those things are crawling with bandits. I don't think I'm using the right gun, unfortunately. Oh, it's G. Interesting. It's because the AI have decided to stand right behind my seat, and they're like, every time I hit buttons, it's like, huh, what are you doing? Oh. Well, these guys have been killed by someone else, evidently. Turn back on the gravity by doing that, and off the alarm. Probably not a huge amount in the ship. It looks like it's been skimmed through already. So bugs. Let's talk bugs while we're just sort of going through the ship. So there does seem to be a little bit of ragdolling. Yeah, somebody's been through here already. Might have even been me. I may have done this one a little while ago. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, so ragdolling, especially when you die, your ragdoll just goes pinging off into nowhere, which is a bit mad. Some people have been sort of reporting sort of low frame rates and the like, but I've not seen that myself. But I think that may be sort of an expectation thing more than anything. You know, I'm expecting my frame rate to hopefully sit around 30. That's what I want. Some people on much higher performing machines, they may be expecting Ultra 60 all the time. I'm not expecting that, so that's cool with me. Some people have reported crashing. Again, I've not seen it. I played for pretty much, I don't know, I mean, it was probably like a 6-hour stint yesterday. No crashing. So I don't know if there's maybe some options that have been turned on that increase unreliability. Don't know. Right, let's undock. Let's go back down to Sol. So generally, pretty bug-free game. I've got this issue right now where I've got two AI sitting or standing around. They're doing a bit of a Preston, I think. You know, where Preston would end up just like on roofs and that sort of thing. I think they're doing a bit of that at the moment. But anyway, let's go to the base. The actual base, so Sol. So Earth is no longer sort of Earth. It's gone, basically. Earth is gone. What's left now is a dust bowl, basically. It's this. This is what remains of Earth. And on Earth, I have my own little base. It's nothing much to look at, because obviously these bases will require resources to build. So if I do F, if I do R, I go into here, and then I'm hoping I'm going to be able to build a hydroponic. No, because I'm missing aluminium. Of course I'm missing aluminium. But yeah, so you basically can just build. If you've got the resources to build, you can build stuff. What I do need, if I've got the resources to do it, is a generator. Requires helium-3 as fuel. Okay. If I go back into the build mode, because I can add gas storage. Transfer. I have helium. It's the annoying thing. I do have helium, and I think it's in the ship. Not entirely certain how everything sort of fits together yet. I could swear I had a whole bunch of helium, but maybe my ship is too far away. Who knows? Just make sure that I don't need anything. I can't. No, an awful lot of my stuff right now is locked behind requiring skills, and I need to find some cheese. And both of these airlock doors are open, which means that it's not pressurized yet. So yes, that's the base building. I need resources. I need aluminium. I need titanium. I need all sorts of things, and unfortunately this planet doesn't actually have everything that I need. However, maybe I can mine it from this unexplored geological feature that I found. See what's down here. There might be some resources. Okay, we've got some iron. So something that has disappointed me is the looting system. Bad. There's bad stuff. So only resources are used for building your base. You can't. So for example, I picked up loads of that stuff, duct tape, because obviously thanks to Fallout, we know duct tape contains adhesive, and I needed adhesive, so I was just like grabbing all the space duct tape. Unfortunately, that isn't actually the case. I need to go on a quest for aluminium, so not entirely sure where I'm going to find aluminium yet, but actually there was something else that I needed to do. I found a note so that there was a secret lab on a planet which I think I can get to. So is it? So it's the Mantis one. It's not the Mantis one. Oh God. So if I go into my notes, it was this one. In the Narian system. Let's go there. Let's do some bits and pieces. Hopefully get some aluminium. That's my target right now. I want to get some aluminium so I can start upgrading the base. Hopefully start getting it to the point where it can start making me a bit of money. And also I need to get some skills going as well. So. Not really. I don't know what that food involves. Alright, let's land at this abandoned bionics lab. Bionics just will mean like usually like rogue robots, maybe some mercs. But yeah, it's so the looting system is a bit disappointing. I would have liked the ability to break down stuff that I find. As a result, I had all this stuff in the hold which I'd been picking up, and I just had to sell it all. And money's useful, but resources for me are even better. You know, being able to break stuff down into their component parts so that I can use it for my crafting would have been quite nice, but alas. Money is basically put into my ship and buy the occasional bit of ammo. There's a structure there. Scan these bits. New planet, new rules. Okay, so that's 400 meters away. That's drilling platform. That's 300 meters away. I'm going to go over to that one. It's also a bit of a shame that you can't just land near, or you know, some of these places have landing pads, but you can't land on them, which is odd. Right, so it's over here somewhere, just over this ridge, I think. I should be a little bit more aware of my surroundings using the scanner. It doesn't look that bad. Yeah, certainly bumping ambient occlusion on has, I think, helped visually. Oh, so it's a collapsed mine, which means probably not going to get what I need. Let's have a look. I'm not going to go down there. It's not a good use of my time. Hello, plutonium. Just lying around here. Right, I've done a full survey now of this place. This is one of those worlds where it's probably got quite a lot of good stuff. Can I just fast travel to it? No. Right, okay, fine, we're walking. I want a lab rather than the mine, because the mine, last time I did a mine, it was uninhabited. You know, it's just a sort of a resource gathering site. But because I need some rather more specific elements. Plus, I'll be looking for things like adhesive and sealant. I will grab all the plutonium I see though, because it seems to be quite a rare resource. It's the first time I've seen plutonium sort of lying around, so I'm taking that. I mean, this rock may be a good candidate for a base, even if I can work out some of the nuances behind it. The operation on Sol is it's so that I can learn the system. You know, an awful lot of this game is learning the system. The other thing that I learned was how to do lock picking, which is something that I had no idea about. It's certainly much more of a mental challenge than just using the old hairpin and screwdriver from pretty much every game prior to that. Buying Morrowind had an interesting lock-picking system. Was it Morrowind or Oblivion? One of the two. Anyway. Oh. Okay, it's robots. We've got bad robots. Yeah, some of the ragdolling is just very weird. It's like it's all in slow-mo, but we're not really in a hugely low gravity area. It's all a bit weird. But if the worst thing about this game is the ragdolling, then you know, I think it's right. That was a human voice, male. So it's not just robots here. We've got either spaces. We've got some sort of raiders. So that's the point. Sorry, that's the point. If I'm going up against robots and raiders, I'm going to use my shotgun. Spacers. I've got a dead spacer here, so also tight environments, pirates. Woot, and I got my ballistics skill. The way the skills work is kind of interesting. So you put a point in your skill and you get that skill. You can only then upgrade that skill once you've done the challenge for it. Thank you for opening the door, and thank you for that Maelstrom rifle. Yeah, so that's skills. It does mean that you're kind of forced to use the skill and forced to sort of learn the skill a little bit before you just upgrade it, which isn't a bad idea. I'm looking for cheese as well as I'm around here. What I want is a nice big wheel of cheese. I think that they're going to be a little bit annoying. I'll take some health. Alas, there's no big wheels of cheese here. Alright. Check the storerooms for anything useful. It's an amp. What looks like a small vacuum cleaner. Some rye bread, good. So the way that you loot is, what I'm looking for is anything that comes up that's got a description. So if it's got a description, it's useful. If it doesn't, leave it. It's not worth picking it up because it's just you can't break these things down. So for example, that jar I can't break it down into anything like ceramic or anything like that, so I leave it. Yeah, it's not worth the weight capacity, which I could, better spend, grabbing things that are actually going to be useful, like wheels of cheese. Credits, good. Oh, this is more like a coffee shop, not a cheese shop. We've got, yeah, I've never actually looked at the cooking. Can I do any cooking here? No, I can't. I do also like that in the future everything is either in cans or in cubes. So like you might get and sort of in cartons as well. So you might get a carton of vodka, or you may get a cube of wine. It's a very sort of everything's sort of packaged sort of world. Everything is very sort of futuristic and sort of standardized. That you get a sort of a standard box of vodka with the straw. I do like that the hello aluminium. Yes, that's exactly what I want. I do love that the cleaning robot just sort of immediately turned on after I blasted that guy. So vacuum tape, I've been stocking up on that, and it's worthless to me because it doesn't break down into adhesive. This, however, med packs, ammunition, it's always good. Ammunition doesn't weigh anything, and it can sell for stuff, so why not? Computer. Ooh. Yes, me. Let's deal with you now. Grenade. Yep, okay, this is where I flip over to my gun and also drop a med pack. This is a very good gun. Each guy that goes down isn't shooting at me. Okay. You'll be fine. Think that's the lot. Oh no, there's one over there somewhere, and there's one behind us somewhere as well. It's like, you've already lost, right? These are little mini bots. Ah, no, they're okay, I've been shooting the wrong bots. I thought those were security robots. I wonder if I can... Let's see what we can do here. Okay, so this is the lockpicking mechanic, which now I do understand. So I've got 6 picks, patterns if you will, that have to fit into this shape. I can only use each pick once, and some of these, like this one, they don't fit anywhere. there's no point at which I can insert all of these pins into the shape. This one, however, I can do that, or I can do that to go into this center one here, and I can probably go in that way as well. So what I need to do is formulate a plan. So if I insert it in here, well, I don't actually have a shape that will go in there. So let's say that it's going into here, and then this one will fit into that inner ring. Okay. So what can we do with this one? Well, nothing, I don't think. I think that doesn't actually fit anywhere. It doesn't even fit into the lower one. This one may fit into here, and this one will fit into here. So we want to do that, that, and then that, and that. We're going to update these to recalibrate the friend of foe settings, protect me, and then activate the units. That'll just give us some robots that we can play around with. Now, while they're playing around with those robots, and I'm looting anything that is actually useful, we've got another one of these. So that can't go in anywhere, except it can go into the second ring down. That could go into there, in which case we would need, usually what I do is I pull these ones first, see if these can fit anywhere. Right. So do we have anything that can go into that one? So it would be that one, and that one. Don't believe so. However, it could go into that one, and then that one would be, yeah. So what can we do with this? Can we do anything? I don't think we can, actually. I think that one will only go into the inner ring. Yeah, that one will only go into the inner ring. Here we go. That one can do that one, and then that one can do that one. Okay. And I'll leave the books. You can also get like the little sort of guides, like the Fallout ones, which give you like extra little bits, bonuses, magazines. Can find the occasional magazine around, which is rather useful. And they just give like little bonuses to various aspects of the game. Yep, the robots are now fighting a single guy. We're not in combat anymore. I think the only one is that one, and I don't have any cheese, do I? Still. Fine. Right. Loot everything. It's the name of the game now. Looking for aluminium, adhesive, solvent, base components, essentially. Metabolic agents are good. We don't need to worry about those robots because they're friendlies. God, I wish I'd activated these earlier, actually, because they're quite numerous. I didn't expect to get quite this many robots. That's food. are all the containers full of aluminium? I'll take those. Med packs, trauma pack, definitely. No point in taking like all the circuit boards that were over there because they're only worth money. Right, yes, we can talk about loot. So there are multiple. So this is kind of like there's a bit of a looter shooter element here. So you get rare items and you get legendary items. Rare items are better than common, and legendary items have legendary effects on them. So for example, both rare and epic and legendary, they all have legendary effects on them, but it's just a case of I think how many, because some of them have more. So this rifle that I've got, very nice rifle that I've got, this is the Furious rifle. Really, you always wanted Furious on something like a minigun, where you've got a low, it may be a low damage weapon, but you're going to be putting multiple shots into someone, so the damage does actually go up. As it stands, it's on a rifle. Whereas my shotgun has it's an epic, so it's got two legendary effects on them. I think this is kind of pulling from Fallout 76, where you could have sort of multiple types of legendary. So this has got 3 legendary effects on. This is a legendary helmet, and I've got 3 legendary effects on them. So legendary stuff is good. Modified legendary stuff is even better, obviously. So yeah, that's that. Not getting a huge amount of what I need here at the moment. Oh, digipicks. I'm taking them. And a key card that will open something in this place. Those are more digipicks. Oh, this is a good loot. Ow. Oh. Let me just deal with this. So, I need my shotgun. And that is actually the end of the dungeon. So we get this, which just has a whole bunch of useful stuff in it. Unfortunately, not several stacks of aluminium, because I feel like aluminium is going to be rather useful for base building at this point. Yes. I actually find the advanced ones to be harder than the harder ones. Weirdly. So that would go into there. Right. And what can I do up here? I'm gonna bank these two. One, two, three. No. Okay. Okay, let's see what we've got in there. Mech components. Those are contraband. When they've kind of got that yellow thing in the corner, it means that they're contraband. And if you fly into occupied space with that, yeah, it's worth a lot if you can sell it. But you also run the risk of being sent to prison. So let's not do those yet. Not until I've got the ability to sort of hide that sort of stuff away. Right. Now take the lift up. Though my lockpicking skill at the moment is quite good, so I can just crack these doors. Obviously I had the key there, but if I wanted to, some of these if I'd found this door early on, I could have lockpicked the door and just gone in and just grabbed the loot container at the end without messing around with going through all those pirates. But I don't mind going through the pirates because they drop ammo and med packs, which is kind of what I need right now. Just sort of stuff to keep me going, and the chance drop of something useful, which I don't think we're going to find much of here, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm enjoying the game. I will be very interested to see what the reviews, like the user reviews, come out as. Mostly because I don't. It's like it's not that I don't necessarily. Well, I don't trust reviewers much these days. Especially when you have people like IGN. I don't know what's going on with IGN at the moment. They seem to give low scores to games, even when other reviewers under the same arm, like IGN France will give something like a 9 out of 10, but IGN, presumably America, just gives it like 7 out of 10. I've even seen like ones as far as where I think France gave something like 7 out of 10 and IGN normal gave it a 4. And it's like, it's got such a disparity, and you just kind of think, well, are you giving these games to people who like games? Who are you giving these games to? I'm also not entirely satisfied by games being 10 out of 10. An awful lot of games reviewers have given this game 10 out of 10. I don't necessarily think it is a 10 out of 10. It's maybe like a 9. It's got its issues, certainly. The reliance on fast travel is a bit. It does sort of separate you out. People have been complaining about when you go enter your ship, it goes through a load zone. So what? We knew that was going to be the case, I think, pretty much from the start. This is my ship, isn't it? Yes, this is. Because it's big. I need to unload my stuff and then probably go on another expedition across the wastes. I'd like to have a road vehicle. We've got a bay here that's about the right size for maybe like a motorbike or something. That I would have liked to see. But an awful lot of this is sort of like design suggestions rather than actual problems with the game. Inventory. Just get rid of some of these bits. And resources, store the resources. That gets my mass down. Ammo is weightless anyway, so that's not a problem. So yeah, no, I'm enjoying this game. It's fun. It's what I expected of the game. I think also I wasn't going into this game with any sort of impressions that it was going to be the greatest game ever made. I knew it was going to be good because it's a first party Bethesda game, and they do make good games. The stories are always a little bit weak. I mean, I've barely scratched the surface of the main story, to be honest. I enjoy getting distracted by these games. That's why I play these games. In every Bethesda game, it's like, okay, you're going to do this main quest, and it's going to be incredible. And you step out of the vault or out of the prison or whatever. You become the main character suddenly, and then it's just like, well, I could go and do the main quest, or I could do something else. Damn it. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up and die. There you go. Right, okay, so we've got like a little outpost type thing. Deserted relay station, here we go. I've taken that 2 on the side. Looks like we've got 4 outside. Based on my pings. Do we have any downstairs? Yep, we've got 1 down there. Okay, so we've now got 5. Okay. Sneaky. I say, carrying a extremely high-powered rifle. You know what? I'm going to switch over to my other sneaky weapon, which is a handheld shotgun. Which I would love to put a suppressor on, if I can. Right, okay, let's crack the airlock. Yep, indeed. This is another slight issue. The door doesn't have collision when it's opening. It should have bullet collision, and for some reason it doesn't. Have a grenade. I've managed to blow that out of his hand. Ooh. I think that's a new gun, actually. Every time I think that I've seen all the guns in the game, it then gives me a new one. Where's this guy gone? I've had this before where they just seem to sort of vanish. I do wonder if he's like run through the wall or something. entirely unsure where this guy's gone. I don't know if he might be also wearing like chameleon gear, but apparently the last guy is through here. There you go. Right. Last guy dead. Right. Let's go in through these really nice looking doors. You know, everything sort of slides or it folds and slides. Right. I got a new gun. Lacerate Pacifier. Yep, that's a new shotgun. Okay, so it's Furious. I prefer Med Theft, to be honest, because each with Med Theft, each guy I shoot has the chance to drop a med kit. Or stim pack. Med pack, that's the one. Oh, damn it, no. I want to pick that up. I also want to turn my torch. Oh, my torch is off. Ah! She suddenly, she has a habit of just sort of, suddenly she's just there. Lemon, yeah. Someone was eating a lemon while at their control console. Right, this is an expert lot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have any 4s? I do. I don't have any 4s of the right shape. So that would be 1, 2, 3. Maybe that one? No. This one. Yes. See what else we got. Sometimes I just take a chance on it and just see what we can do. Probably a terrible idea, but okay. So that one I can go in there. That will go into there. So what I need to do, I've got 2. Yeah. Oh. So that's going in there, and then I'm going to have 3 remaining. I think what I've got to do is this and this. That and... Nope, I've messed this one up. Yeah, I've messed that one up. I can go in there. Or I can go in there, but no, I don't have the... Yeah, I'll just redo that one. I've got the digipix for it, so it's fine. So, new one, new thing. Got nothing on that side, so it's going to have to all be on this side. I think these are the only 2 picks that will go in. So let's do that and that. The single ones are just too useful to use early. Alright, so that one can go in there, and then we've got 3 and 1. No, 3 and 1. So it'll be that one, that one. It's much more of a cluster, so we do that one and that one. And we get a rifle out of that. Mine box. I'll take the lithium. Some shotgun shells. I think that's about it in here. Not a huge amount, actually. Oh, hello. I'll take that, though. It's worth a bit. No aluminium, though. Reason why I come into these places. I want all the aluminium. I can't break down guns either, because that would be another way of getting aluminium, but nope. Nope, can't do that. Okay. Take all the food. I'll take all their credits as well. Their toast and their butter. Playing cards. Digipick, good. Was that the Count of Monte Cristo? Yeah, Count of Monte Cristo. Okay, I think this place is clear now. Some places are dungeons, some places aren't. I think this is a place that's not a dungeon. Digipicks, frag grenades. Yeah, why not? Cooking station. Can I make anything? Probably not. I've got some bread. I can make an alien sandwich. And I can make alien liquor. In the future, I should be able to make things like bread and... I wonder if I can make cheese in like the... if I was to do like soy and all that. That's an interesting question. Ooh, more creds. Container lids, no. Okay. Okay, I think we're good to leave this place now. Collection of guns just there. Let's see, what else do we have? Is there anything? It's that collapsed mine, which is not going to be useful to me. Okay. Don't think I'm going to be able to get to base building properly today. That's just going to need an awful lot of off-camera work, I think, just to get the resources to do what I need it to do. Probably sell that gun. It's a nice looking gun, but it's not quite exactly what I want. Just go into my resources. Aluminium 2. That's not enough for what I need it to do. I'm definitely going to have to have a look to see how I get aluminium specifically. It says common inorganic resource. I bet there's a planet that's got aluminium on it. But I've not found it yet. Every planet's like, oh, how about some plutonium? It's like, oh, well, yes, that would be useful, but what I'm looking for is AL. I need to go to this planet. This planet specifically is the one that I need. Yes. Yes, it is. Just land here. I may also put an outpost on this because aluminium is so needed for outpost building. If I can find like one of those sort of like mining deposit things, I think I can probably put a mining drill on it if the depot is in the right place. In theory, I'm not entirely sure if that's how it works, but rationally that is how it should work. So let's go and see what we can see. So we've got lead here. Alright, so let's head towards one of these structures rather than just ambling. It just sort of gives me a direction to walk in, basically. And who knows, there might be something useful at the end of the journey. I'm definitely glad I got the SSD for this game, though. Hello, what's this? Also, lead is really useful for base building as well. So I'm just definitely going to take some of that. It's kind of like Subnautica in that way. Lead, you know, and aluminium is. They're two very useful things. The first patch of it I see, I'm going to. Aha! So we've got all the resources now. Oh, and we've also got a skill point. So I need to put a. Yeah. Right. Okay. So you can sort of specialize. Because I need to get, I think it's Outpost Engineering, I think it's this one. But I also want things like Spacesuit Design, because that will also get some useful stuff. So, Geology. Oh, one thing I should have just checked around that rock. But I kind of need like can't get these like surface deposits I've seen, and I'm reckoning that if I can put a base down on one of these, then I should be able to mine it like over time. That's my hope anyway. Like on this thing, so this is lead down here. So in theory what I would like to do is get a lead and a hello. It's a thing. I like things. This game is full of things. It's like this looks cool. Just everything just looks cool. I'll just run over here. This may just be some sort of a tank. Hold on. I can't get up there. Apparently the ladder doesn't work. But yeah, no, it is still just, you know, it's a thing. And then you kind of go and look at this thing, and it's like, this may just be a pipeline type of thing, but it looks cool. May have once even been like a almost. It's kind of got this sort of dam look to it. Industrial outpost. Oh, I bet it's. I bet that is a dam, and I bet that is like the sort of the toxic slime that sort of came out of this thing. We've got an industrial robot. Transport worker. Doesn't look much like transportation, unless this is actually meant to be a bridge. But it's cool nonetheless. Oh. I'll get them to come out. New mission, pirate activity. Sure. This is your standard. Hey, the raiders. Hold on. Oh, for God's sake, no. In the deserted biotics lab. Didn't I already do something like that? Okay, I've not discovered that location yet. That's just up there, right? Yeah, okay. We'll go down. We'll go down there. Oh, watch CO2. I do like that little stamina sort of meter type alteration. It gives you a little bit of extra sort of running capacity if you need to. It doesn't. At no point does it say, yeah, you can't run because you run out of stamina. It says, well, you can run, but you're going to take a penalty for doing so. Alright, so that is the Advanced Biotics Lab, 800 meters away. Well, while we're doing that, we're of course looking for aluminium. I'm glad I worked this one out. Because aluminium's good. Welcome to Starfield, the game where it's basically like 90% walking around and 10% combat, but all of it is just kind of fun to do. I just wish there was like a buggy or a motorbike or something along those lines that you could deploy from your ship. But no, these are very minor criticisms of the game. Certainly nothing dreadful in this game. It's actually it's a surprise. It's also a surprise that the gunplay is really solid. It's probably used. It kind of feels a little bit like, I guess, Fallout 4 gunplay. I think there is obviously a lot of influences and coding and stuff that's been put over. Everything just feels quite tight and not sort of floaty. Can have sort of quite popular games, I will say, where the gunplay just doesn't feel right. I'm looking at PUBG for that. I played a bit of PUBG a couple of weeks ago. I thought, well, why not? I want to sort of compare it to how it plays against something like Fortnite. I play quite a lot of Fortnite. And it's this game that's really popular, and you'd think that the gunplay would be so tight, and it's not. At least maybe it's not to my taste. I prefer maybe a little bit more of maybe a bit more arcadey style of gunplay. I don't know. But this game, gunplay feels pretty tight. The only thing that I would criticise with combat is the ragdolls, that the ragdolls can ping off, which is a common problem in Bethesda games. What I haven't seen, which is rather interesting, I haven't seen falling deathclaws yet. Normally there would be at least, by now I would have seen a deathclaw plummet out of the sky and just die in front of me, but I've not seen anything like that yet. Anyway, the AI do seem to be pretty decent. They'll use their jetpacks to bounce around. They'll use all the abilities that you also have. Right, well, let's see what we can see in this place. I also don't like that the cursor does change to red, even if it's not actually pointed at a thing that is destructible or humanoid. I think that's a bit of a bug. Ow. Pirate Brigand, which I always read as Pirate Burrito. I don't know why. It's just the font choice. Right, that's those two dead. Those dead. Maybe might have some in here. This shotgun's so good. Red packs, credits, and some coolant. Good. What else do we have? Let's give this place a quick going over. No wheels of cheese, which is annoying. Because I actually need cheese for a research thing. That's why I'm actually searching for wheels of cheese. It isn't just like a craving or anything. No, it is a research. It is a component I do actually need. There we go. That's the outside clear. Now let's go and deal with the boss. Ooh, nice, an epic helmet. And just find my gun. Well, we're going inside. Once I've stolen all their credits. Taking all of that. And stolen the useful things that are now down. Meal pack tofu. 0. Normally I'd finish after an hour. I'm going to continue on a little bit longer today. Because the game's fun. And it's not like I'm doing story spoilers either, so... Oh, bad time to reload. Right. Looting time. Nope, maybe not. Not quite. Now it's looting time. Okay. Credits. Sealant. Ooh, nice. Some cereal. Unfortunately, one of the other issues that the game has, again, it's minor. So there's something called a zero wire. So there's zero wire and wire spool. Zero wire is useful, wire spool isn't. So yes, so that's something to watch out for when you're doing sort of quick loots. What you're picking up is actually useful stuff. Unfortunately, you're going to actually have to learn by name in some cases which stuff is going to be useful and which stuff isn't. So, for example, hidden behind the tissue is an adaptive frame, which is used for a few things actually. Adaptive frames, namely base building. So that's, if you can find it, it's a useful thing to pick up. Because I got the office key. Let's see what we got on here. Alright. So this is that Grendel, which I'm not interested in. Ah, safe. Hold on. This should be easy, but it's not. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Do I have one that fit that? This is one of those novice locks, which is actually quite difficult. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have a 4? I do not. Right. So those could go in there. That can't go in. That can't go in the middle. So can it go into there? It can. That would leave us with 1, 2, 3. So that would be that one. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, zero wire is what you want, not wire spool. Okay. I mean, if you're just going through the whole sort of loot everything and throw it all into the ship, then that's one way to go. I stopped doing that just because I was ending up carrying so much stuff that I'd get to the shop, because the vendor. So there is a vendor when you land, like a sort of a terminal thing, and it runs out of cash. It's only entryway key can unlock that. I bet there's an alternate way around. That's to the outside. Take the med pack. Oh, hello, computer. I don't know, it's just robots. Adaptive frames. I was saying if I could cut the pins like it was stated, but apparently not. This is just a storage room. Yeah, that's just a storage room. Fine. Now there was a was it this room? Yes, it was this room. This corridor that's going up. Picks. Nothing useful. Nothing useful. Nothing useful in here, because I think all of these things are... No. That's fine. Moving on. There we go. Have a grenade, guys. He's dead. We clear? I don't think we are. I think there's... What I should do is go into there with a gun with some ammo in it. I'm gonna... AI don't entirely work. They don't seem to quite understand that grenades can kill them. So they don't quite sort of like see a grenade and then move out of cover to avoid the grenade. Which, again, small criticism. Okay. Again, a lot of my criticisms about the game aren't big ones. It's not like the game doesn't work or the game crashes every time you go through a load zone like we saw with New Vegas. New Vegas, wonderful game, built in 18 months, and unfortunately it shows because the game was not the most stable on release. And it really was a case of, just save the game before you go through a load zone because there is a high chance it can crash. I'm not getting that with Starfield. Sure, there are bugs, and sure, there are some interesting design decisions, and certainly I feel like the AI could be a little bit more intelligent when dealing with grenades. But that's the only thing that I've really seen AI have an issue with. They are able to use the terrain reasonably intelligently, which is good. It's good to see a game that uses where the AI actually use the terrain. It's that one, and do we have one that will fit over? Yes, that one and that one, and then it's that one and this one, I think. Leaving the books. The books are worth quite a bit of cash, but it's I just don't see cash as really worth it. Even like ship upgrades, it's reasonably easy to raise the cash in this game just through looting. So I don't really see the need to just grab everything that's not nailed down. Enough stuff that's not nailed down. Right. I think we're about ready to leave this place. See what's through this door. Oh, it's another locked door. Advanced lock. All these fit into. It fits into here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have another 4 that would fit that? No, it would need to go into there. Does that 4 fit? Next one down. That 4 doesn't fit the next one down, I don't think. Hold on. No, it doesn't. It can only fit in here, so I'm going to go for it. I think that will fit that one. And then that will fit that one. Oh, that doesn't actually now fit anything. Yeah. We'll do this door again. This is going to be a challenging door. Not such a challenging door as it turns out. That one was, second one was a lot easier than the first. Okay, we've got a Coachman shotgun. Quite a nice looking double barreled shotgun, you know, with it's kind of got the hexagonal barrels, which I quite like. It's kind of like a sort of a double barreled shotgun design. But nothing else there. I think now it is about ready to leave this place. Ah, yes, it's the door that requires the key, which will be in an office somewhere probably. I wonder if it's in here. It'll be on a little stand thing. That actually requires a key, rather than just being able to be popped open with a loop. Another. Oh, that's that rattler. I used to use one of these. I had a silenced rattler for a little while, and it's like a revolver with the magazine sort of reasonably far forwards. It was kind of interesting. Oh, totally taking the drilling rig. No. Oh, I wish they'd improved the companion AI as well. They have a habit of walking in front of you when you really don't want them to walk in front of you. Like when you're looting or shooting. I've had the AI just sort of run in front of me just as I've taken the shot. I don't actually know how to... Can I just fast travel from here? Problem is the scanner is just picking up everything. It's not picking up... It's picking up containers and basically any sort of physics object. I do wonder if there's something... Ah, hello. I don't know if there's something later I can get which will just sort of make you'd be able to filter out some of the stuff, but the outline does kind of help pinpoint where I might find the key. Oh, please say that this is a cafeteria. It may have what I need. Yeah. No magazines. No. Okay. Well, can I fast travel back from here? That would be another question. Set course? No. No, I just wanted to fast travel. I may not be able to fast travel out of an interior cell. Oh, more offices. Cred stick, magnets. More useful stuff. Vent. Vent may be useful. Though I bet the vent would be a way of getting in if you didn't have the key. Aha! Right. That may have actually opened the door. That did it open the door, yep. Wait. No, that was a door that I already had opened. This door is unlocked. Taking all of that. There's a safe. Oh, that's I'm just going to restart that because it was going to cost me a digipick anyway. Novice ones, I get a sort of a full sense of, hey, yeah, this is going to be easy, and then yeah, something like that happens. Right, that doesn't go in there. That would go into there and there. There and some of them are just dead easy, like that one. Hello, Berserker Calibrated Kraken. Does more damage the less armor one has. Okay. So the less armor I have, the more damage that gun would do. I don't know. I don't know if that's necessarily worth it. More armor is better. In my book, anyway, because you're shrugging off the hits and you're not dying. Has this door been opened? No. This is the door that I need opened. Right. I think I know where the vent was. So if you didn't have the office key, you can go up here. Oh god, I'm seriously over encumbered, I think. Anchored immobilizers. Value 400. Reinforced mobilizers, but what's that? Stolen. I'm ditching that because it's coming up as stolen. Let's eat some food and drop that. Eat the tomato, eat the toast. Just want to eat enough so that I get my stamina down. Oh god. Wait. Ah, no. Damn it. So that's a vent, and I think the vent will lead somewhere. Sometimes there's loot in the vents as well. But I think this vent will probably lead to the office area. Yeah. Okay. Well, there's an up, which will be the exit. Let's take out this last pirate. So he's not causing a problem, and make sure he's not got anything useful on him. Okay, well, I'm going to go back to these guys, get my reward, and then I'll probably enter the stream there. For now, I will be back maybe tomorrow. Let me see. Oh yeah, I would normally stream tomorrow anyway. I'd normally stream some Minecraft, but I will probably be playing, continuing to play some Starfield because I'm enjoying it. Simply put, I do want to see if I can find some more. If I can find some aluminium deposits. There's quite a lot of lead on this planet, so I'm hoping that there might be some aluminium deposits, and potentially even build a base here, because having a base that can produce aluminium would be rather useful. Prognosis improved. What? Is that an aid thing? Or was that a skill? Hold on. It's like, oh god. Status, here we go. Oh. Melee burns. Do I have? I have so much aid stuff. I'm sure I've got something that can deal with burns. Let's have a look. Incredibly not. I probably, if I had anything, I'd probably throw it into the ship, because oh no, here we go. Heal paste. Burns cured. Woo. Well, I think this is the point where I say farewell for now. Oh, that's why I'm only finding lead here, because I'm only in a. I need to go into this area, and then maybe I might be able to find something some aluminium on the poles. What's the HE? Helium-3. So if I potentially got something like over here, I could maybe drill for helium-3. Build an outpost. Might be quite fun. But anyway, I'll be back tomorrow, I'm sure, for some more of this. But with that, I will say thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.